gets out as being a dirty player that led to people getting convicted, right? It's not just the case, that particular case that get exposed at. We have to go look at your entire history and ask ourselves what the fuck is really happening here.
You're now tainted. There's no way he can come back from this and say, I'm not a part of Rock Nation. We see it. So that looks bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And especially to run a tri-state area with your radio show, you got some people that's just tuned into you because you. And when you don't announce that I signed with Rock Nation or that's some people that I'm associated with, it can get bad, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's picking and choosing. So that's a nasty look all the way around the board. I gotta be real. That you can't have that big of a voice doing shit like that. Haas, what up, Haas? Haas, what you doing, Haas?
Oh, he tapped in. So, right, yeah. So, can you hear us, Haas? Can you
hear us?
I can hear now. It just came in.
All right, go ahead. Do your thing. Yeah, we was talking about Charlemagne and academics exposing Charlemagne for being actual Rock Nation puppet. Allegedly, a Rock Nation puppet. Go ahead.
All right, so listen, I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to Charlemagne, like the nigga name is mud to me. You know, I'm serious about I don't like rapists. And when I sat back and I heard that nigga brag on the radio about what he did to that girl, and then found out she was actually a real victim. And when that girl reached out to me and I actually dealt with that girl and her mother and seeing that the case was real and that what he did, I can't even see past that. So anything that nigga do, he's no good to me. And on top of the fact that Charlemagne sued me and almost not.
Did he pay for that? I just gotta ask. I don't know. Did he actually?
What happened was, well, listen. What happened? He copped out to a lesser charge because the mother. You know, whatever happened with the mother filing 4 charges, what he did, she didn't pursue it as hard as she would because she didn't want her child to take the stand. So what he did was he copped out to a lesser charge. That's why Star called him lesser charge ass nigga because he copped out to a lesser charge. But nevertheless, there was the police reports was there. He came, he picked the young girl up from her house. He was the older brother, act like he was playing the role of the older brother. Took her to the party, got her and her friend pissy drunk, allegedly spiked their drinks and had them throwing up all over the place. And at the same time, had everybody in the house humping on him. And he told a story on the radio of how he was giving girls stuff in their drinks and stuff like that to turn them on to having sex. And he also told a story about him raping that girl on the radio. He told the story bragging about it. And I don't even understand how they let him stay on the radio after everybody heard the story.
Well, now we're finding out. Rock Nation. We're finding out. Rock Nation. He has the machine behind him. Philosopher, what up? Salute.
Yeah, so I don't know. I hit the buttons to bring my stream in. I don't know if they're in here.
Yeah, they're in here. They're on. Yeah. You on?
I just brought my
okay. So so we got to represent the way we supposed to because sometimes when we do StreamYards, YouTube don't be pushing it like that, and we big dogs in here. We can't be having no little audience. Shout out to everybody coming in the building. They late to the party, but they're here.
Yeah, share. Hey, listen, the conversation has just begun. Charlemagne, academics, they both have things that we don't like about them, and then there are things that we can tolerate. I have a relationship with ACT. I've been on ACT a couple of different times, maybe 5 or 6 times. It's always been a straight shooter as far as I'm concerned. But this entire, I don't agree with both of these guys going at each other because I think it makes us look bad, and because the media, urban media, is the new darlings of entertainment. So I think all it does is just lead to. It's always niggas trying to destroy other niggas. This is just another continuous. What are we witnessing here? What good can come out of this, and what good can come out of this situation between those two titans?
I don't know because both of them niggas is rotten. Both of them rotten. You know what I mean? It's a new day now. It's time for new niggas like Dogface to take over. Harlem Legend to take over. We need a new sheriff in town. The niggas need to be thrown in the garbage. I'm just keep it funky.
I feel like they feel a purpose though. Them kind of guys, they feel a purpose when it comes
For
to
who?
academics. They do. They are academics. You know,
Not for me.
Of course not for you. But I feel like they
Yeah,
just
of course.
feel a purpose to certain people. They have an audience. They have a demographic. I feel like that's what they do. They feel
Yeah, anybody they feel like is a threat to their channel, they start putting bots and doing all types of things behind the scene to destroy your channel. They suckers.
Did I tell you, dog?
You see what I'm saying?
We call that cyber snitching. That's the new term, Haas. Cyber snitching. When you actively engage in trying to get somebody's social media YouTube account took down, that's cyber snitching. That's the same thing as telling on the body, as far as I'm concerned, because you're doing it in with malicious intent, with ill content in your bitch ass heart. We call that cyber snitching. That's what we call that. Carmelo Anthony, Rick Child. What do you want to start with, Haas? This is your show right now. I'm passing.
Yeah, Haas, go ahead, Haas. I'll let you take. So I'm more of not the religious or the political situation.
Right.
But this is Haas' realm. Go ahead, Haas. Go ahead and go to work.
Take your pick. We'll talk about both of them.
Carmelo Anthony, man. I just, you know what I mean? If I could tell that little brother right now, and just, first of all, if I could talk to the brothers in the penitentiary, the ones that got the cell phone, I would tell them, protect him. Don't let nothing happen to him. That young boy, at the end of the day, everybody want to question him. What he doing with a knife? What you mean? What you mean what he doing with a life? What you mean what is he doing with a knife? All of us that went to high school, we know how bad high school could be. Let's stop playing games. Everybody else have a gun. He went with a knife. What's the problem? Everybody else has a gun. He went with a knife. What's the problem? And now that we see the young man that just died on that lake, or rather in the ocean out there on that island, on the ocean out in the island, we see what these people are capable of, and we see that this young man he came well prepared with that knife. And he barely escaped. But he took a life before he. So now we get to see, and we can sit up there and say, well, the young man that died on that island, what if he had his knife? What if he had his gun? Would he still be here? Because every video that scares me, I was telling my audience, yo, there's some good white people out there. Good white people out there. I've been watching videos with white people after white people after white people after white people saying, don't trust white people. Do not absolutely, especially rich white people. Do not trust them. So it's like, okay, everything you thought you knew, I'm starting to realize that, okay, like some of these white people out there just playing, they playing a role like they cool and groovy because they playing with our culture. But the reality of it is they waiting to finish the score. And I hate to say it because I know there's dope white people out there and I don't want to be racist, but my nigga, I can't afford to find out like that. I cannot afford to find myself in the ocean with niggas standing up in the boat looking down at me and they saying they final goodbyes as they kick my face up under the water. And then knowing that when they get back and they find my body, it's just like all the kids that's being found hanging in the trees all around America. Now they sit up there talking about, oh, a nigga that had 2 broken legs hung himself. Who? When in the history of niggerdom have you ever seen anybody walk around with material to hang themselves? This the game we playing in America? Nah, my nigga. Carmelo Anthony, man, my prayers is with that young boy because he in the belly of the beast. And anybody that's been to the penitentiary know that he in the belly of the beast.
So how
ain't no half stepping in there.
I have a question to ask you, brother. And my question is simply this. Shout out to Mike Got Motion. Thank you for the contribution, Mike.
Mike Got Motion. Salute, my G.
Yeah, Papa need brand new shoes and a sweatshirt. So listen, so they're here. Charleston White. He's been playing both sides of this fence in a way that I haven't seen since the good old days of Charleston White, to me, he's not a part of the culture. All three of us are part of the culture. We actually have a place in the culture and hip hop and music in the culture. He's a part of YouTube. I want to distinguish that. He's a part of YouTube. He's a YouTube creation. He has no value when it comes to anything else connected to our culture as a people. So let me just say this. Charleston White, in terms of how he handled.
Real quick, Dogface, you know Hassan Campbell's the one that brought him to YouTube, right? All right.
I know he's responsible.
I'll just put it out there like that because he got what I saw first.
Hey, I got a sound effect for everything. Wait, Hassan. Hold on. Here you go right here. Hey, Hassan, this is for you, brother.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he did it. Yeah, he did it.
What?
Well, actually, it wasn't me. It was me, but it was honestly speaking, my boy Timbo Infomons, man. You know, Timbo, like he hooked us up, and at first I wasn't going to deal with Charleston White because I was skeptical, and I never go against my instincts again because I knew it was something up with him. But when all of the he worked with Congress, he did this, he did that, he did this for the children, for the children, for the children, for the children. I knew something was wrong with the nigga, but I said I can't prove it. Sorry, I'm gonna rock with this nigga, and we're gonna see what he do. Now, you know, Charleston White has duplicated my whole style, and he done took it to the 10th power. To see him to be as phony as he is and not care, he's a cold-hearted motherfucker. And honestly, me personally, like I don't wish death on people, but I think he should die. I think that nigga should drop dead, like all the way drop dead.
I agree.
God bless.
Yeah, I agree. And let me tell you why.
I'm gonna be real. Like I really want to see somebody like just hit the nigga in the head with a axe, a meat cleaver, and just chop the gut and pull the whole good eye out, like and pull it out, because he's that disgusting and that filthy to me. The shit, like for you to sit up there and actually act like you're gonna help that boy's family, and then to know that boy is brokenhearted, he's in jail, he wasn't a criminal, now he's in the hot water facing white man's justice, black man's grief, him versus the whole white community and some of the black community, and to have Charleston White befriend him and then stab him in the face, stab him in the back and then turn around and put his face on T-shirts, calling him a watermelon felon. Like, I hope Charleston White mother get hit by a car. I hope his kids get flushed down the toilet. I hope his wife croak. I hope his prostitutes give him AIDS and anal sex and all the time, put dildos in his ass. I have nothing good for Charleston White. Fuck him.
Well, just tell us how you really feel.
God bless America. I don't know what's going on here. Like, whoa.
This is the wild style hour. So listen to this right here, right? So Charleston White went on Vlad TV, and on Vlad TV, Charleston White told a story in which he said that that Carmelo Anthony's father was he acquiesced, that he was an accomplice to the whole watermelon felon T-shirt scheme, where in which they were trying to trick and manipulate white people into supporting it. And so he went on Vlad and he said, "Hey, Carmelo's father, it was a plan. This was all orchestrated. We were trying to get money from the same racist people who, right? So listen." He criticized Carmelo's father and said that he was milquetoast, he was weak, he left his son to be sentenced by himself. He was just at the third. He criticized him to the ground. And now he received so much backlash from the whole watermelon felon thing. He went on Vlad and tried to clean it up. I don't believe anything he said on Vlad TV. That's one. Number two, I refuse to believe that Carmelo Anthony's father agreed to allow Charleston White to criticize him like he did in front of the whole world, knowing that's the hottest issue in the land. And I also refuse to agree that he was in on the plan to sell watermelon felon t-shirts with his son's face on it. I don't believe that.
No, I think
believe that
no, you know damn well that ain't true, man.
If it is true, then you know what that means? If Carmelo Anthony's father agreed to that motherfucking plot and plan, he said on Vlad that he sold 300 t-shirts for $40 a piece. That's 12 grand. If that is true, you're telling me that for $12,000, you agreed to sell your son out. You agreed to allow somebody to humiliate you and your son on the world stage.
For
you agree to that?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it though. Yo, Stacy Galore, salute for the design. You dig? Yeah, I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
Charleston White, he's done enough on this internet. I don't believe it. He's good at spinning the narrative, bro. Whenever you go get with an Aiden Ross, knowing how he's talked about black queens and things of that nature, like, yo, come on, bro. You know what's going on here, man. It's all about the mighty dollar. And to be honest with you, I stopped holding shit against Charleston White, man. Now, he's already on.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I got to do something. Hold on. Station break. These dudes sitting around talking about other men.
That's Charleston.
No. Shut your bitch ass up. Don't take your bitch ass and dig a hole and jump in it, bitch. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it, you cocksucking ass bitch ass nigga.
With a fake account.
You're watching these dudes who are talking about other people. Are you not entertained, bitch ass nigga?
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you here, you bitch ass nigga? Go stand in the fucking corner. Cocksucker.
Right. Now, carry on, my dear brother.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Listen. I like for me, Charleston White done told people that he done presided over court cases and made judge rulings and trained. He done trained high officials in the government. And my whole thing is like, if people are not hearing what I'm hearing, what part are you not hearing when this nigga is telling you that he's CIA? That's for one. For two, the bitch ass nigga got slapped out of a barbershop chair, stood behind his wife. But he stood up there talking like, how you got the audacity to tell somebody who's tough or who ain't tough when you got slapped out of a barbershop chair and stood behind your wife, my nigga? I don't want to hear shit. Half the situations that he go through is staged. So about, oh yeah, I caught a charge after that. What charge you caught after you got slapped out of the barbershop chair? Why you ain't in jail if you caught a charge? What charge you caught? A man down? You put 5 bullets in his face? Shut the fuck up. He a liar. He a liar. He a bitch ass nigga. The popularity and the fame. First of all, like I said, he's CIA. We ain't gonna get off of that. I'm not gonna let that nigga off the hook because anything and everything that you see about him, you can see the bitch ass nigga ain't right at all. Everything you see about him, you can see that nigga ain't right at all. You see what I'm saying? But what kills me is that throughout the years, I got criticized for doing the shit that I was doing, but he comes along and mimics and duplicates my whole style. But they love him for it. Oh, he's in character. You right. He's CIA. Yeah, he's really in character. He's full of shit. How you respect a man that won't show his wife? He keep that ugly bitch hidden. The old ugly bitch that was there for him when he didn't have nowhere to live and he was selling pork on the highway. The old ugly bitch, no, but he parading around prostitutes. My nigga, that ain't real. How you make your woman feel like that? How you make your woman feel insecure like that? You ain't no ladies' man, my nigga. You ugly. Charleston White looked like the skinny turd that came up. You had to go to the bathroom, and then when you took a shit, it was the skinny turd, and you looking in the toilet like that's all that came out. Charleston White.
I think the more we highlight Charleston White is the reason why he goes to the next level. This is why he's back on Vlad. This is why he's on Say Cheese. Because the more we highlight him, the more we talk about him, he's already on. I think it's too late. I got to be honest, Haas. I think it's too late.
There you go.
No matter how much we put up stuff like this, right? No matter how much we put up stuff like
Hit him
this,
in the head with the headshot.
Yeah, you heard? No matter how much we do stuff like this, he's Charleston White. It's over. We don't let him in.
Hey, Els, this is we call this creation the Charmar.
Pause, my G. Pause, dog. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild for
my nigga. Once I saw the nigga Aiden Ross talking about what he was describing Charleston White dick, it was over.
That was the other part of his plan, Charleston White's plan.
But the reality of it is, Charleston White said too much. He's never going to make it to the next level. He's stuck right where he at, just being a class clown. He's on the class clown level. He got reduced right back to where he's at because they sat back and they watched all the stuff that he was saying about white people, about raping white people. And a lot of people are reposting that as they should. Because the reality of it is, no man ever think that it's cool, especially a motherfucker that's supposed to be a savior of children, should ever even play with the word rape. That word right there is off limits for everybody with integrity.
Well, the reason why it balances out because he's done the same to both sides. He knows how to play the fence.
Of course.
When something happens to the white people, he's going to jump on the white side, right? When something happens with the black people, he's going to try to jump on the black side. And he didn't get the same reception from the black side. So he's going to always ride with the other side. It is what it is. I get Charleston White. He's a character. I get what's going on.
So we know it's an act, right? So we
guy that took the stand. This is all over the fucking.
He's a YouTube avalanche chaser. He cherry picks the most controversial, the most controversial topics in urban media, and he needles them, right? And he's admitted that he takes the opposite side of what he believes in, just to keep himself in the algorithm, just to keep himself in the messiness.
What's gonna make these niggas jump out their skin? Whether you're white or black, that nigga don't care about nobody. What's gonna make you Negroes jump out your skin?
So what he is so I agree with you. What he is he's the quintessential example of a sellout, house ass, bitch ass nigga. That nigga reminds me of a civil rights leader, Al Sharpton. That nigga is a modern day Al Sharpton motherfucker.
I said that. Yep. But you know what though?
Or Haas just the smartest motherfucker on this planet.
No, he's not that smart. No, he's not. Listen. Everybody's not talking about him. Some people with integrity won't even tune into the nigga no more. They see that nigga look in the opposite direction and see what's going to happen with Charleston White. I'm going to tell you something, right? America's getting ready to go into all types of things. We on the brink of World War III, Civil War. The cost of living is going up. You got ICE agents all over the place. Pretty soon, America and the content and the things that's going on is going to take a flip. And when things flip upside down, the people that's looking for a hero and looking for a leader is going to turn around and look at Charleston White, and they're going to hunt that nigga down. When they realize that all along that, like, a lot of these platforms is government platforms, and a lot of these platforms is COINTELPRO, when the people start waking up, when they can't feed their kids because the cost of rent is going up every day, niggas can't put it. Just wait a minute. Give it another year. And let's see what Charleston White is at. Because believe it or not, certain platforms are thirsty because they'll get a couple of views pushing him in the algorithm of Satan, which is weird. It's weird because top YouTubers right now, are being suppressed. But this man that they talked about, everybody, even the Jews, is still being pushed.
He's done.
It's still being pushed
on the internet, and why is he still rising? Why is he still doing what he's doing?
No, he's not still rising. He's stuck at the same pace, but he's just still getting numbers.
Let me tell you something. He's probably getting more numbers than all three of us put together.
Not on his own page.
You know why?
Not on his own YouTube page.
I'm gonna tell you.
Not on his own YouTube page.
All he has to do is do an interview. That's all he has to do is talk about some shit. I'm telling you, man, when it's all said and done, he's going to be one of those guys on the top looking at us dumbasses for supporting him and not going to care.
So listen, so here's what I'm thinking, right?
I already see what his whole move is. He doesn't care about none of this shit. I think we're playing too deep into Charleston White, to be honest.
Well,
this is what he wants. Right now, he's sitting back smoking a joint. So and he's looking at us like, look at these damn fools.
So, but watch this though. Allow me to introduce a different way of looking at it. Right. So, as a people, right, the black community, right, black men have been negligent in their responsibilities of safeguarding and watching over the community as a whole. A part of our negligence is our failure to use our voices to call out shit. And there may be a give and a push and give when it comes to, okay, you talk about this, you're making bigger. But that still doesn't mean that we don't have, intelligent minds have to step in to address obvious wrongs. We can't let him run roughshod over everything and not challenge him. That's a problem with black people. So we know there's a dangerous game here. The more you talk about him, the more you elevate him, because this world loves negativity. They love to see niggas fight and niggas go back and forth. But we still have to challenge that bitch ass nigga.
I gotta beg to differ because we didn't challenge him in the beginning. That's the problem with black now. We don't challenge. We let him come on in. He's a black man. Later on, it comes out he's on the fucking stand. By then, he's already making his rise. We still support it, and a lot of people in the black community still supported him.
Listen, because he didn't come in with the same spirit that he has right now. He came as
exactly
calling out. The
nigga had Confederate flags on in the middle of his goddamn career, bro.
That wasn't in the beginning, though. That wasn't in the beginning.
It was in the middle.
Yeah, but here's the whole thing, though, right?
Still got black creators reaching out to him like Sean Cotton, and these guys are putting them on big stages.
That's about click, likes, and views. We get that. It's about money. A nigga's an interview Billy Goat at this point.
There you go.
Right. So here's the whole thing. My thing is that if let those who have ears hear. We can't allow him, because we have to offer different perspectives. We have to offer insight, because don't forget, a lot of the people who subscribe to and who watch this shit and digest this shit on YouTube, a lot of these young niggas, they never had no daddy. Mm-hmm. They listen to Charleston White basically go unchallenged. Reasonable men say, oh, fuck him. I'm not even going to tackle that shit. Fuck him. They'll figure it out. No, a lot of these young motherfuckers ain't gonna figure out a motherfucking thing, because they never had never had no OG, never had no big homie. So all they see is that shit going unchallenged, and men of reasonable intelligence not stepping up and responding to and calling out and pointing out the deficiencies in his character. We have to step up.
I just at this point where we're at right now, Dogface.
Yes, sir.
The more we try to point out anything, the more he goes up. Right?
So be it.
You say his name, he goes up. So I've taken a stance on my platform where I don't even cover him.
You know what? Hey, listen, and you're not wrong for that. But I'm saying
that's just my biggest thing now.
There has to be a segment in the I call this shit the YouTube streets. There has to be people who are willing, because if we don't check this bitch nigga, then how slow these niggas is nowadays, these niggas will assume that what he's saying is the superior train of thought and run with that shit, because he's not being challenged by people whose words they respect. We have an obligation and a responsibility to push back on that pussy nigga.
Another reason.
No, you know what? Let me tell you something. With Charleston, if you pay attention to what's going on with Charleston White, Charleston's downfall is coming so hard that it ain't even funny. There's so many platforms. If you listen to him talk himself, right? When he sat up there, he told a nigga from Say Cheese, Sean, whatever his name is, he told that man, your titles, how you title your titles on your channel has destroyed my image and messed up deals. So his next level of where he was supposed to go has been snatched away from him because of the imagery that he put on YouTube and he's put all over these platforms, and he tried to blame Say Cheese for it. But what it is Now you have content creators that don't respect him, and they're taking the worst of Charleston White, and every day they're re-uploading it, and it's driving that nigga crazy because it's fucking life up for him. So even though you got people that still, you know, giving him interviews, a lot of up and coming YouTubers is smearing him, and a lot of people are waking up and not liking him. You always, don't get me wrong, you always gonna have people that's gonna watch that shitty ass nigga and other shitty ass niggas, but you got a lot of people that's waking up that ain't feeling them.
Somebody said sometimes you guys, excuse me, bro, real quick. Somebody said, I just gotta put this out there. Sometimes you gotta kill demons with silence.
I put that up for you, brother. You my man. You my brother.
Thank you. So that's a real statement, though. That's a very real statement when it comes to Charleston, because where he's at now.
So let me listen. Sometimes you do have to kill demons with silence, and sometimes you got to play demons. You got to stab demons in their motherfucker. You got to impale them. You have to impale them. You have to rock their snot box.
Hit them in the head.
Hit them in the head with the headshot.
Like, God damn.
So let me get back to this bitch ass nigga. Hold on. I see you bitch ass nigga. Hold on. You ain't getting away, you bitch ass nigga. Why? Because you want attention, bitch. I'm here to give it to you. Why y'all care about Charleston White? Why y'all care about what Charleston White is doing? What exactly are y'all clowns doing? Nothing but gossiping. Y'all lames. That's not what your mama said. That ain't what your mama said, you bitch ass nigga. Your mama like Doggy. Okay.
Yeah, the trolls is out, man.
You must not know who you must not know where you at. You must not know where you at, bitch. Just get rough over here. I get rough over here. What the fuck is wrong with you, goofy bitch? Hey, so listen. Rick Child. China Mac. Fuck Rick Child. China Mac, we invited China Mac to the barbecue. We invited him to the barbecue. His response to people complaining about or people protesting or saying they're going to protest Asian store owners was that we do the same shit to ourselves. So why we complaining about them? And he talked about Asian hate. First of all, as reckless and as destructive, as implosive and as explosive as black people are, we're never as demonic to other people as white people are to the entire world. That's one. And I know the brother said he don't want to get to this black and white shit, but I gotta go there. China Mac.
Go. I'm right here because China Mac, we got into it before. Y'all don't know if he watched the dark side with us.
China Mac.
He got into it with us.
Shut your bitch ass up. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? You're not you. Who the fuck is you? The great Asian ambassador, you bitch ass nigga? Are you the spokesman for all Asian people? I thought you was a chigger, a Chinese nigger. Fuck is you talking about? You're known for being a culture vulture, for digesting and ingesting all things black. You ain't known. You use black culture to elevate yourself in the eyes of all Asians like you somebody special. Shut your bitch ass up.
Man, that cocksucker got me fired. I don't even play with him no more. Once I started talking about hurry up and buy hot sauce ketchup.
Yeah,
Four chicken wings, four chicken wing, pork fried rice. That nigga got me flagged, my nigga. I'll leave that faggot ass nigga right away. When it comes to China Mac, one thing I realized is that he's planted in too deep into black gang culture and black activity, and it's weird. It's really, really weird that he's knee deep into our business like that. Like, nigga, you don't belong. You don't see Chinese people coming into black culture like that. That nigga CIA, he works for the Chinese government for all I care. He works for the Chinese government. I don't even play with that nigga.
Yeah, we had a whole thing over there. We had a whole back and forth with that dude at one time. Right? We had a whole situation with that dude, Dogface, man. And that's why I said, once you start speaking crazy to him, your channel all of a sudden get a strike. Your channel start going missing.
So you're telling me that China Mac is a cyber rat?
That nigga got me flagged.
Allegedly.
That fuck him. And the bitch that gave birth to that funny looking face nigga, he got me flagged. Fuck China Mac.
Damn.
Fuck that pie face nigga.
He'll say, "Hey, dog face, how much are you charging for an interview? Don't lie either, because I'm gonna ask Vlad. Call him right now and then call me back, bitch.
Damn.
Call him right now and call him.
Yeah, call him and call me back, motherfucker. Yeah.
Call me back, bitch ass nigga. You stupid bitch. Hey, who is this? Ranch. Hi.
Muhammad.
Hi.
What's poppin'? Hi. She said, what up, Haas? Finally get to see you live.
Yeah, because Haas don't be fucking with the live. Haas don't be fucking with the live. You hear me?
Yeah, now and then now.
Now you know what? When we pull up together, all three of us, and we do our live show together, that's when we gonna kill it. We gonna do a show together. We gonna
talk piece about that. We gotta pull up.
We gonna kill it. When we get together, we gonna kill it.
All that. I want to do a show. Like,
we gonna kill it.
I'm with it. What do we have to do? Let's plan. Let's do it. I
want to get us in the studio for real. Like,
I'm here for this shit. I can make myself available when need be. I got a few dollars.
Man, listen, we just gonna have to reach out to Charleston White. His wife gonna be our first guest.
I got a couple dollars. I got a couple dollars.
They got the name right there. We balling the big three. You know what it is.
Man, shit, we can make some things happen.
Does 6ix9ine is all over the place, screaming and yelling about all things Atlanta. How people have pointed out his indiscretions, but they are turning a blind eye to other people. Does New Yorkers? Who better to ask than New Yorkers?
I gotta let Haas go with the 6ix9ine because he was the first one to sit down with 6ix9ine when he got out of prison. You know that, right? When he told on everybody and they they put him on a cross, him and Whack 100 for sitting down with 6ix9ine and DJ Academic. He was the first one to do that. So I gotta let you go, Haas. Go ahead, Haas. Go ahead. You got it.
Haas is a trailblazer.
Yeah, word the mother. They got millions of views with Academics and 6ix9ine and Whack 100. They was the first ones to sit down with 6ix9ine after everybody blackballed 6ix9ine. Remember, he was blackballed from the industry after telling on 9 Trey. Hassan Campbell went and sat down with him. Go ahead, Haas.
You know, well, 6ix9ine is irritating me because it's like he's playing the role of, you know what I mean? He just want everybody else to look like he looked, my nigga. You ratted. Move on. I just want 6ix9ine to move on. You ratted. Move on, my nigga. Stop pointing out the fact that everybody else ratted too, and think that it saves you. No, it doesn't. You should have took your bid to the chin. You didn't. Move on. Stop running around and look at this, look at that. Like, first of all, stop comparing yourself to Dirk. Dirk is standing tall. Dirk is standing tall. And I guarantee you that if they convict Dirk, he ain't telling on nobody. He gonna take his bid to the chin. He gonna keep on fighting. Tekashi will never know how to. He would never know what it's like to walk in the shoes of integrity. You keep comparing yourself to Dirk. Dirk is not negotiating. He's not cooperating. No nothing. He's standing tall. And Dirk I would believe he got way more money than Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's worth more. In the industry, he's worth more than Tekashi 6ix9ine. So you can't sit up there and say, well, I got everything to lose. I had something to come home to. Dirk got the same shit, my nigga. Dirk is involved in his kid's life.
Hey, go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
You know, he keep bringing up Nipsey Hussle and King Von. Nipsey is highly respected, even in the grave. Highly respected. King Von, highly respected. He got caught slipping. He gone, but niggas still cherish the little nigga. Nobody, I mean, absolutely fucking nobody cherishes Tekashi 6ix9ine. Nobody.
Well, Big Bang did. Yeah, Big Bang did. He cherished his house today. He went and sat down with that man.
I have now. How I got now?
No, Big Bang went and sat down. He cherished that man.
I have to push back on that.
Yeah, it is what it is. He sat down with that man now.
Big Bank is a media personality. So
Shout out to Big Bang.
as a media personality, his job is to get things, interesting things, and interviews that people want to hear.
No doubt.
Agree. Agree.
I will sit down with 6ix9ine. Go ahead.
I have a question for you. My question for you is, who is responsible for 6ix9ine? Is it the people who should have known that he wasn't qualified to occupy that space in time? Because 6ix9ine doesn't get to be in a position where he can tell on anybody. And people say, well, we knew he wasn't like that to begin with. Well, if you knew he wasn't like that to begin with, why you put him in gangster's business?
I think Tekashi 6ix9ine was a government plant from the beginning. But in order for the people to accept him, Non-Trey was the perfect, like, they was perfect.
Are you saying they were duped into accepting him and pushing him? Is this some COINTEL?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Like, you got
this one.
New York would have never accepted Tekashi 6ix9ine. So he was implanted right into Non-Trey the way that he was. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this nigga's he's bringing in money, and he's taking niggas that's sleeping off of floors and making them rich because he needed that energy in order to infiltrate the black community. Tekashi 6ix9ine, I mean, let's be real. I mean, for Tekashi 6ix9ine to get the success that he has was impossible. Nobody in the black, nobody in anywhere in the land of niggers wanted to see a fucking rainbow hair Mexican running around on our screen. And even still, I could tell you right now, I cannot sing not one lyric to none of that nigga fucking songs. Not one lyric.
Me either.
So he was deeply implanted by the government. I believe that since I first seen him. But can we prove it? No. So then you got to understand too, it's not easy. Like when to become an artist in today's time, especially when Tekashi came through, all of the rappers are hand-picked. They're selected. All of a sudden, he playing on the radio. All of a sudden, he's the big homie, the big blood, and he got the right niggas with the right names around him. Hall, Nuke, Shoddy, Melly, Jim Jones affiliated through a distance, but he affiliated with all of the right niggas. Like, that's not coincidental. That's government. And now it's starting to come out.
Real quick, I think it's very easy to infiltrate, right? When you got a bunch of dirty bloods that ain't never had shit. I'm being honest, bro. When you got a bunch of dirty blood dudes and you see a dude with some talent that could possibly get you somewhere, I think it's very easy to infiltrate. It's been happening for years, since Malcolm X. It's been happening. If you could look like you could change somebody's life, they're going to let you in. It is what it is. And it's been going on like this with these gangs, though. Like the gangs in New York, Dogface is a little different, right? If you got a little swag, a little couple dollars, and you can help these bum-ass niggas, you're going to be well off. That's a fact. And the reason why I say that is, right, because you wouldn't think 6ix9ine wouldn't be even involved in these crimes. He was actually involved in this shit that he told on.
And that's
what
my question.
Tell you, man.
And that's where my question is birthed out of. And my question is birthed out of the 9 trade niggas are serious. Dare you not? They were serious, and they were people who would do shit and make shit happen. And so I don't think that 6ix9ine should have ever been put in a position to where he knew anything about anything criminal outside of. I think that as the people who brought him into 9 Trade and allowed him to be exposed, hey, he's the talent, he's our bag. The people who allow him to be anything more than that have to accept some of the responsibility for what he did to them. Got to take some of the responsibility.
Well, me personally, I grew up.
The mafia, Ales, the mafia. If what in this thing of ours.
I don't blame 6ix9ine for telling on him. I don't blame him.
If you bring in a motherfucker who breaks down on the collective, what is your consequence if you brought him in?
You dead too, motherfucker. Yeah, you out of here. I blame the gang. No, I don't blame 6ix9ine for telling on. Yeah, he's a square. He was selling sandwiches in the corner store. I don't blame him for what he did. He was never built for what was going on. And evidently, a lot of the gang members wasn't built either because they brung him in and put him in that position. Anybody that had him out there committing crimes, involved with anything that had going on, knowing he was the bag, he was Daniel Hernandez, he's supposed to sat back. He's not supposed to even been involved with that, bro. So that told me right then and there, these some bum, dirty ass niggas looking to come up, and I know a lot of them. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of them are dirty. A lot of them are bums. They never had shit. Man, I sold drugs my whole life. I know a lot of these blood dudes running around here.
I don't feel like getting chased around by those.
I'm be honest, bro. No, I'm a real nigga, bro. Like I was on the streets at one time in my life, and I understand what's going on. Yo, bro, I grew up around some of the most dirtiest bloods in the world. Dudes that'll cut your mother, cut your brother, cut your thirsty for $1. These niggas seen 6ix9ine as a prize. They actually was trying to play him, and he was playing they dumbasses. I'm gonna be honest. Like it's just and I'm not talking about everybody. Shout out to Shotty. Shout out to Mel Matrix.
Before this show started, you promised me that you wasn't gonna do this.
I know it's just dirty bloods, man. I'm being honest. It's dirty bloods.
I don't feel like having a beef with no bloods, bro. What are you talking
dirty,
about?
Man. A lot of the bloods are disgusting in New York City. You'll be surprised.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. Listen, Harlem is right. A lot of these bloods in New York City is dirty, filthy, rotten, bum ass niggas. And see me, I lightened up because throughout the years, I used to tear them niggas to shreds. And that's where Charleston White stole my style as well. It was two people that I came at the industry. I was the only nigga up here coming at the industry and the only nigga coming at the gang shit. So that's what Charleston White kind of like, he like, all right, I like this nigga Lane right here. Now he dissing every gang. I diss Jay Prince, he diss Jay Prince. I'm beefing with Whack 100, he beefing with Whack 100. Like any big story, any big thing that happened, he's duplicating what I'm doing. So that's you know what I mean. But yeah, them gang niggas in New York, they dirty,
dusty niggas,
dusty ass niggas,
disgusting, diabolical. Yeah,
dusty ass niggas.
Yeah, some blood niggas is diabolical, bro. I'm gonna be honest now. Shout out to Harv, shout out to Nuke. It was a power struggle. I don't know if you know the structure of what happened in New York with the 6ix9ine thing, but it was a power struggle. So when you have two gangs that's repping non-trade, but there's two different power struggles, two different powers, these guys is fighting over this little colored hair nigga. All you niggas is ignorant if you ask me, because a lot of them had potential to actually go somewhere. Shout out to Nuke, shout out to Hart. A lot of these guys had power of hundreds of men, and they worry about this guy, who within terms set them up and locked them all up. You can never get around the dirty blood situation. A lot of these niggas be dirty ass bloods, bro. And that's just what it is. And I grew up, I came in doing content on blood, Crip situations, Latin Kings, and Yetas, GDs, BDs. I grew up around this shit my whole life. So at the end, I'm one of them guys that never turned gang. You understand? So that should tell you something, bro. I never was a follower. You understand? A lot of guys followed, got 3 barks on their arm, and I didn't follow. I was always against that gang shit. These dudes is clowns, man. And not everybody. You heard some people just got caught up in that dumb shit, and they didn't need to do that. So, I don't blame 6ix9ine. Tell them some old niggas. These niggas is dumb as hell. Tell them some old niggas. I can't wait.
I will agree. So listen. So do we give them an excuse? Do we give them
no?
So no excuse, no nothing.
They need their food in. Them niggas need punched out the gang. Because where I came up, if you brung a nigga like 6ix9ine, then your ass was grass. Now, these are a lot of real niggas we talking about. Niggas that was really putting on. See, so I'm going to tell you this, right? It's easy to put on, right? Be a gangster. But can you make some money? That's where a lot of niggas hit a hard place in the hard rock. Like, nigga, can you make some money, nigga? So the reason why, I named my channel Harlem Legend, because I don't look at myself as a legend, as a nigga that was out there putting in work and putting niggas in the ground and hurting people. No, I've got niggas that I've made millionaires today. I put niggas in position. That's why I consider myself who I am. Because I don't put dudes on. And whenever I could call dudes and say, put me on. I wasn't the biggest killer, but I was the biggest hustler. You understand? There's a difference. I make money. I ain't out here for no violence. I always looked at that as foolishness, as goofiness, and you never can mix the two where I came from, bro. We didn't eat off that. In Harlem, we don't eat off violence, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work, and it never worked. It's never worked. When somebody dies, we all go into jail. That's how I always looked at beef when it came to going in the streets and getting money in Brooklyn, Queens, Harlem. I've hustled in every fucking borough. I'm going to be real. I've hustled in every borough in New York City. So if a nigga can talk about some money, how to turn one into two, I know how to do all that. That's one thing I was very versed on. But when it came to beefing and getting and robbing niggas and doing, y'all niggas is clowns. I can't, I've never been able to really get into that, bro. That's never been my thing. You heard any nigga that could pull up my record, it's been drugs and guns. That's what I was selling. I sold drugs and guns. That's my whole record. I don't know nothing else. I don't care about the violence, shooting guns. I shot a gun probably twice in my whole life. To be honest with you, I've shot a gun probably twice in my whole life. So I'm not really, you could probably call me a square, bro. Even though I've been involved in the business of just getting money.
Right. I don't think nobody can call
I'm in the drug trade. I've been heavily in the drug trade. I don't really deal with the violence. That never really, it's always went against my morals and principles and what you know what I'm saying? To get my family further to the next level. It's always went against that. So.
Yeah, I don't think we can call you a square, Els. Square is
I would love to. I wouldn't mind.
Maybe
I wouldn't mind being a square. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind.
No, not square.
I mean, so let me ask you this. Today, would you call the cops? Today, your life today.
So I'm gonna answer this question honestly. So I have an anger problem, right? So the whole thing is, if somebody breaks into my house, steals my car, I'm gonna call, right? Yeah. But if somebody sees me on the street and challenges me, I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to seek. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure I get home.
Just say you're going to call 911. I'm calling 911. I look, all this shit, nigga came in my house, and nigga, I'm calling 911, nigga. I'm not with none of this gangster shit. No, I'm done with that shit. You heard, I'm almost a millionaire. What am I doing? I'm calling the cops.
I'm heavy on the.
I had to rush back. For this part right here. I'm like, nah, listen, man.
I'm calling the police, bro.
Listen, man.
Nigga said,
if you see, listen, and I want you niggas to pay attention to me. If you see me in the street, and you test me, you can have whatever you like. I'm gonna give you everything you looking for. Everything you looking for. You see me in the street, you see me moving around in the street, and I'm minding my business. Whatever you looking for, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm not calling no police. I'm not doing none of that. You come to my house now and you do something dumb, break a car window or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go through this show. It's I call the police. Then my wife call the police or whatever. But if you see me in the streets or you see me anywhere in the streets, even when you see me by myself, I'm not by myself. There's always somebody lurking in the cut, and you're gonna get exactly what you looking for. It is what it is. I pray to God. I pray to God that you don't put me in. Do not put me in a situation where I gotta prove to you that I will fucking turn your TV off. I am very, very skilled and very, very good at it. I will rock your fucking snot box.
No, I'm calling out.
I am not Charleston White.
Y'all niggas tripping.
So here you go again. Here we go.
I'm 45.
Dawg faithful didn't come to Detroit on no tough ish. He would get done bad. I'm trying to get some head by your mama. Your mama do this dick bad. That's what I'm trying to get through.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm old, man. I'm old now, dog. I'm calling 911, man. I can't do it no more,
The
man.
whole thing is, so listen. Do I want to have? I don't want to have to be in a position to where I have to do anything to anybody. I will tell you that honestly. I don't want to have to do anything to anybody. But listen, it used to be rap was the most dangerous profession in the world. Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
The most dangerous profession in the world is being a podcaster with an opinion. Because do you know what niggas hate more than anything else? They hate for people to say something about them, even if it's true.
They hate for a nigga to have an opinion.
Yes,
They hate for a nigga to have an opinion.
This shit works. I'm in Midtown Manhattan. Swear to God. And people say, "Hey, you dog face. You the one who's cussing."
Yep.
Blah blah blah. I'm in Midtown. I've been in Vegas, LA. Wherever I've been, people recognize me now. So when I move more cautiously now as a podcaster than I did when I was in the street. When I was in the street, I knew who my ops were. As a podcaster, as a voice, as a person who
you don't know.
You don't know who. When somebody speaks to me, I'm like this.
I'm gonna be honest, dog. I move around with security. I move around the proper way. I'm not one of these niggas. But except for when I go home. When I go to Harlem, I move around with my Harlem niggas, but I move around with security anyway. Niggas that I know gonna take care of business when it's time to go. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna lie. I just don't do what everybody else does. Haas know what I do. We met up at Black, right? Haas, how I move around. I'm moving around with that thing. Like, I gotta move around with some people that ain't gonna play no game. Like, that's just how I move now. And like I said, I've never been for violence ever. I've always known how to turn one into two. That's my thing. I don't do violence. I've just never been my thing, man. I don't really care for that.
So I hope that I'm taking the page from, but I've said this, I'm taking the page from Haas's playbook. I don't know how to not respond to somebody approaching me in an aggressive, threatening manner. I don't know how to respond another way than by once you present yourself to me as a threat, I'm on your ass. That's just you can ask anybody who knows me. I don't trust motherfuckers. I don't trust them. I don't even trust people in my family. I don't trust them, motherfucker. When you start to have things, then people start to feel a certain type of way.
You start to have things. Right.
I ain't worried about
it is, man.
Listen, if you play with me, I'm going to defend myself.
She's gonna meet Jesus.
I'm going to defend. I promise you, I'm going to defend myself. I don't want to have to do anybody about my opinion, about my perspective. But if you approach me in an aggressive manner, and if you don't got to say shit to me, all you got to do is just look at me, and all you got to do is posture yourself in a way. And I promise you that I'm going to match your energy. I'm not fucking with you. Listen, that's how I got into a QCP. I got into a QCP in Atlanta. Why you calling me a rat? Bitch, because you ratted, you bitch.
Oh, shit.
The fuck is you talking about?
What's his name? Pee-wee? What's his name?
QC, Pierre Thomas. He walked up on me with Chris Brown's manager, Aunt the Ladies Man, who's Monica's boyfriend, at Whiskey Mistress a couple of years ago in Atlanta. Like, man, ain't you from Detroit? I look at the nigga. I automatically know who he is. Nigga, you worth $50 million, nigga. I got my yays on, so I'm looking at my peripheral vision, make some nigga try to sidestep me, because I'm a sneaky old nigga like that too. I was a sidestep, rock a nigga shit, right? So he's like, man, why you talking about me on YouTube? I said, man, you stopped me for that? You stopped me to ask me about nigga don't because that's what you are. It just is what it is. Leave me the fuck alone. No, leave me alone, and we all good.
Did he get an attitude? What'd he do? What'd he do after that? What happened to that?
Oh, my man OG, shout out to my man OG Freeze. Free my man OG Freeze. Freeze spun around because I'm a penitentiary nigga. And even though I've been out of the penitentiary since 2009, I still move and operate like a penitentiary nigga. We all go out together. I'm leaving out the door last to make sure y'all are straight. I can have more money than y'all. I'm leaving out last because I'm a protector. I'm a cancer. So the people who I fuck with, I want to make sure they're good. And I think I'm so tough. I think I'm so shit. I'm gonna make sure that I'd rather somebody do something to me than to do something to somebody I love. That's the kind of nigga I am. Because if you do something to somebody I love, that's an insult to me because you know that's my people. So the whole thing is mad about it. People always say we ain't paying attention to them YouTube niggas. You a lie, bitch. You a you a motherfucking last shout out to
Kai Reality TV, my little man, yo, salute. Kai Reality, what's popping?
So I have a question. So are podcasters the new ghetto rock stars? Are we the new it kids? And how did we get this way? In my estimation, rap and rappers, they have failed. So listen, fuck that. Why are none of the Texas rappers, the Houston and Dallas rappers, saying anything or lending their platform to Carmelo Anthony? Why are none of these Texas rappers saying anything about the injustice that is Carmelo Anthony's case?
Why would they?
Because I'm
genuinely asking, why would they?
Because rappers are supposed to be the conveyors of what's going on in the ghetto.
The community.
They are supposed to be spokespeople. They are, whether you like it or not, they are supposed to be the spokespeople for the things that go on inside of the urban sector, inside of the ghetto. Fuck all that slick shit, right? When rappers ceased to be, when we can't use them to our benefit, what good are you? When we can't use the art form of hip hop and rap to speak to the things that have a negative impact on us, right? When we don't have no more Tupacs, then what good is them some bitches? They ain't bringing nothing good to the table.
So
that's why I say that's why my slogan is the world don't need another rapper. Throw them niggas in the garbage. They worthless now.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. The reason why a lot of them don't speak about the injustices or what's going on,
because they sell out.
No, Haas. Think about it, Haas. Do I talk about that shit? We argue about this all the time. Why do we argue about why Harlem Legend don't go on my channel and talk about Carmelo Anthony's, the Harris kid that just they left him out on the island in Louisiana? That's his name. I don't want to misquote his name. The guy that passed away, the black kid, was on the island with 9 white kids.
His name is Nolan.
So why you think Harlem Legend don't speak about that shit, bro? It's a reason why I don't speak about that. Haas, no. Haas, you got to play crazy if you want to.
I mean, see,
we talk every day. You know why I don't speak about it. And I'm an animal at them topics. I don't speak
because see, the funny part about it is it's weird, right? Because you have somebody like Candace Owens. They'll make her the biggest platform because Candace Owens go live. She had like 100,000 people watching on the live, 58, 70, like every day, talking about these topics. But when it comes to niggas like us, they start suppressing you. An algorithm, they start suppressing you. As you got like me, I should never be live with no less than at least 7,000 people watching me in attendance. Now, I could barely break 2,000.
You should have
1,500 if I'm lucky.
You got over almost 600,000 subscribers. You should have no less than 100,000 in that building. So you know they playing with your page. And he talks.
Absolutely.
With the politics, with the he gets in deep with that shit. Now you got to make a choice, right? And I got to make a conscious choice to sit there and say, "Damn, do I cover this Carmelo Anthony and give my true feelings?" Or just leave it alone, right? Because you're making a choice. I choose to leave it alone because I know what it does to my channel. It destroys my channel.
You know, it's crazy. It brings back to that interview with Monique and Steve Harvey. And she asked the nigga like, yo, why you didn't come to my defense? You ain't got no integrity. He told her integrity ain't gonna pay the bills. He said, I got mouths to feed. And you telling me to have integrity when I gotta put food on the table.
Hey, Haas, what if Toussaint L'Ouverture? What if Mega Everest? What if MLK? What if the Honorable Elijah Muhammad? What if Noble Drew Ali? What if the freedom fighters whose backs were against the wall, what if they decided too much of a hassle?
You know what?
They were given the opportunity, and some of them did choose debate to false represent us. We know about the infiltration of everything from the Nation of Islam to SNCC to the NAACP to motherfucking the Black Liberation Army. We know that Assata Shakur was compromised from inside of the BLA. We know about the Panther. We know about the Bobbies. We know that, bro. When as podcasters, we are men of above average intelligence. Us three here, right? We have a obligation and the responsibility to speak truth to power. And even if we don't just dig in dirty and deep with the politics or the whatever the case may be, some of these things, these young niggas ain't never had no big homie. I'm gonna say it again. They never had no daddy. Their mama was whores. They don't even know who their daddy is. We listening to us may be the first time they've ever had somebody say something as deep or as articulate or as eloquent as you got. We cannot give up on. And we are in a position, there are not many of us. Everybody wants to be a podcaster, but how many Hassan Campbells do we have? Loving, hating. You don't get to where he is without having a message that resonates with somebody somewhere.
See, the good thing about it is, though, is that I'm starting to see a lot of brothers like even yourself. I was telling Harlem Legend, I'm like, yo, this nigga fucking dog face, man. I like this nigga because he coming with my energy. I told this, I'd have told this nigga for like the last 2 months. I said, this dog face. I said, yo, this dog face nigga. I said, yo, Harlem, this nigga has my whole style. It's good to see somebody that's not scared to say, fuck you niggas. I get sick and tired of the ass kissing. I ain't come here to make friends with these niggas that's willing to sell the community out so fucking fast, man. Fuck you niggas. What make, like these celebrities, I showed them that a nigga could break through the surface. They act like they ain't seen me for all these motherfucking years. Act like they ain't know who I was. They wasn't paying attention to me. Nah, I knew they was paying attention because I was like, the way I like with Jim Jones, for example, and Mano, right? Them niggas was the most two super ignorant niggas that you've ever seen in your life. And throughout the years, with me just turning them niggas upside down with the dumb shit, now you look at them, they cleaning their life up and acting like grown fucking men. And I know I played the part. Then you got this bitch ass nigga D1. I can't stand a fucking like be yourself, my nigga.
What is
D1 from Atlanta? That's my guy. D1 with the dreads.
I'm sick and tired. Listen, man, let me tell you something. I'm sick and tired of niggas. I'm sick and tired of niggas coming along. If you're gonna steal my style, at least acknowledge it. When he came out there with that. When he came out,
you don't like D1?
No, I don't like him because he's full of shit.
Dog face, you like D1?
When he decided to come out, yeah, Mano with Jim Jones, lobby voice.
Yeah, I remember that.
Out of everybody in the industry.
Next show.
You decide that you want to give a lecture to the niggas I'm giving a lecture to, and not even acknowledge the fact that you just riding my fucking coattail, but gonna act like you don't know me too. Kendrick Lamar. I love Kendrick Lamar, but how the fuck you take my slogan, put it in a song,
at the Super Bowl,
get to the Grammys in the Super Bowl with my shit, and never once not even acknowledge me. Now you got niggas sitting up there telling me, "Oh, you ain't invent that." Yes, I did. You dick sucking faggot ass nigga. Don't steal from me. For years, niggas act like they know who I was. Now, the funny part about it is,
real quick, Haas, would you debate D1 up here? I would like to get D1 and you.
It ain't even up. Listen, how am I going to debate him for saying the things that I'm saying? The only thing that I want to ask him is why did he put. Only thing I want to ask him is why the fuck did he put fake titties on?
Oh shit!
Why was he walking around? How he preaching Christianity, but he was running around with a dress with fake titties on. I'll wait. Like, stop it, my nigga. Stop. Like I
like
hate.
D-Wall.
Listen,
Shout out D-Wall. I like
listen,
D-Wall.
listen. What I don't like is when niggas come along and clone you and act like they don't know who the fuck you are. That's called plagiarism. That's called play. You don't come clone my whole style and then act like you ain't never knew who the fuck I don't like that, my nigga. No.
Let me say
That
this.
shit pisses me off.
Let me say this, right? So when it comes to they have been different. They have been different. So when it comes to YouTube, when it comes
Matter of fact, this is like, hold on, one more. That's like that fat stank bitch Jaguar Wright. We'll sit up there and get on the internet talking about Africa Bear Bottle wouldn't have done it. Bitch, shut your fucking lying ass up. You want to sit up there and tell everybody first of all, for you to sit up there and tell everybody, Jaguar Wright, that funky lying bitch that Jay-Z had Big L murdered. Everybody from New York know what happened to Big L.
That was crazy.
Everybody that Big L was murdered by his own fucking crew. That was friends that flipped on friends. The whole New York know the story. The whole New York. Yeah, because Jay-Z had him knocked up. Jay-Z didn't have a fucking thing to do with that. Then she want to sit up there and tell niggas, oh, okay, well, niggas had Aaliyah murdered. So now, I only got one question, right? For that lying bitch. So you telling me that the pilot purposely killed himself too? How you stupid bitch? So the pilot killed himself just to kill Aaliyah, right? He took a faulty plane up in the air to kill her and kill him too. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Like some people just don't like I believe in conspiracies.
Me too.
But when you see a motherfucker that just be running around lying, you just making up shit. I get it. I totally get it that they make sacrifices. But everybody on the plane knew that Aaliyah was supposed to die, and they got on the plane and they died too. Harlem Legend, if everybody planned on killing me, you gonna stay on the plane? Or you going back home to your wife and say, I'm getting the fuck away from this conspiracy? Like, get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit.
I probably would have got on the plane with all y'all anyway. Nigga, I ain't getting on damn plane with y'all.
That little ass plane, I wouldn't get on that no way. Nigga got me
I wouldn't have got on that shit anyway, that little ass plane. Hell no.
Young Miami, my dear sister, she has suffered mightily under the scrutiny of the public eye over the course of the last month. What?
She got a hit. She got a hit.
Did she suffer?
She got a hit.
She have a hit record.
She got a hit.
She has suffered.
She ain't suffering.
Well, if she's not suffering, that means she doesn't have a conscience. And I believe she does have a conscience. I don't think that she likes.
She does that. She was messing with Diddy. What kind of conscience do you have? If we see the stuff that Diddy was doing, you know she was involved with that shit.
You take that back. It's slander and libel.
No, but what conscience does he have? Diddy likes to put the semen. The men, he likes to put the C on his titty. You think what I'm saying? Like he likes to do certain shit.
I can play the sound effect. Whenever the word semen gets mentioned,
the C. He likes to put the C on his titty. Like you understand?
Hey, listen.
He was involved in all of that. What makes you think he doing anything different from 50 Cent baby moms from any other female? He ain't doing that different.
Let me say this, right? So I have been critical of Young Miami, particularly in the last month or so since the song. Jay White, the guy who produced the song, he's a good guy. I think Ferrari Simmons was a part of writing the song. I'm not absolutely sure. Let me just tell you this. I was mad as a motherfucker Young Miami not because of the song, because we heard way more raunchier shit than that. We got Sexy Red putting out lip gloss that says chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, and they're marketing that shit to young black girls. I mean, that is the apex of savagery.
Disgusting.
Right?
Fucking disgusting.
And so she's not saying anything that Two Lab Crew and NWA, she's not breaking any barriers with the song. Just what happened is she's at the right place and right time. There's black fatigue even amongst black people. So you have right thinking people who are just sick and tired of some of this shit, and people are more vocal than ever. They're speaking out. Donald Trump has emboldened everybody on both sides of the fucking equation, right? So what I want to say is I'm not mad at her no more. You know why? Because if you go to Young Miami's Instagram page, this is why I'm not mad at Young Miami, and this is why I'm going to give her grace. This is why I'm going to give her grace. This right here is why I'm going to give her grace.
Or you
This,
pulling something up?
yeah, this is why I'm going to give Young Miami grace right here. This right here. This is why I'm going to give her grace. Boom. That is why I'm willing to give Young Miami grace. This is why I will never openly criticize her again. You know why? Because this post says, at some point, we have to stand for something. This is truly heartbreaking to see as a black mother raising a black son. I cannot get this case out of my head. Currently using all my resources to get eyes on this. I am challenging everyone with a voice to speak up and let's stand together. Enough is enough. If they're not killing us, they throwing us in jail. And coincidentally, who made the last comment 3 weeks ago? Me. Good job. You are forgiving for spin that. That's me right here. That's a coincidence. That's me right there. So listen.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Come on, bro. All these bitch ass, hoe ass rap niggas, all these gangster kung fu killing ass, drilling and killing ass niggas. If we can't use you bitch ass niggas to communicate a message and to spread a word for all of us as a nation of people, what good is you devil, demonic ass, gang banging ass, shooting, chopping, killing, kidnapping ass, bitch ass niggas? You got a bitch who used her platform and she's a fucking superstar. And these hoe ass rap niggas ain't saying nothing about nothing about nothing.
I get what you're saying. No, I agree with that 100%. I agree 100% with that. You going in and out, I think.
I am?
Yeah, is that his going in and out, Taz?
Is that me? Is it mic check? 1 2 1 2?
No, it's your camera is like it's lacking.
Oh, my camera's lacking? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
You know what it is with hip hop?
There you go. I think
People fail to realize that hip hop, we are of the era of hip hop, the first generation of hip hop, and hip hop is growing up and maturing, and niggas is creeping up on their 40s and 50s. So now that we are parents, grandparents, all of the things that niggas got away with back in the days, it ain't that easy to get away with anymore because it's disgusting and distasteful. So when people be telling us or trying to tell us, oh, it was worse music back in the days, but you're telling us not to grow up. There is no choice in it for some of us. We have no choice but to mature. The grave is the only thing left for us. So now, yeah, we are looking for certain rappers or certain characteristics to come out and do better. When you know better, you do better. There's no way in hell we halfway, 1 foot in the grave, and we still thinking like we in our 19s and our 20s. On top of the fact that when you come from the era of hip hop that I come from, where you got niggas, it takes two to make a thing go right, and you realize it takes two to make it out of sight. It's like, okay, you got Rob Bass, Engine, number 9 going. You got niggas like Special Ed. I got it made. You had so much good music that was fun music, and then at some point in time, the creativity in the music, the fun in the music. Somebody just recently said some dumb shit about DOS effects. Bump, stickity, bump, huh? You know how creative they had to be to make that fucking song? Microphone checker, microphone checker. Then next thing you know, every nigga and his mother gotta kill somebody. Every time you go to the studio, it's gotta be somebody dying, somebody gotta get shot. How did it come to that when we had niggas like Eric Sherman and Parrot Smith, microphone checker? I mean, that the ones that brought you DOS effects used to sit up there and talk about the headbangers. What the headbangers? Then you got niggas like Redman ready to rock. I got a Glock now. Wow, your body is all over. I came to bring the pain, the hardcore to the brain. Let's go with Simon Ashford. Where did the music change at? Through the niggas that was financing the deaf for us, the deaf coaches, which is that we already know who we are, them overseas people that run everything in this country and run everything in the world. They got the world upside down right now, chaotic. They did it. And for us as a people, one group had the Holocaust, the other one had slavery. We already know the math when it comes to that.
I just feel like
Don't you do it, Haas. Don't you do it.
No, I'm gonna leave it as that. No more. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
it's been so many. Look, I'm shocked that you put that up by Young Miami. I'm shocked you put that up because most of the time you won't see the most powerful rappers that our community and the people that they worship these rappers, right? Yeah. The Snoop Dogs of the world and even the East Coast, like the Jim Jones of the world. A lot of people worship these rappers and they would never put up no shit like that.
Never.
Because now you picking a side. You see, that's why it's dangerous for a lot of these rappers to do that.
So watch this.
I gotta respect it.
So watch this. This is we're gonna do a moment of silence for Young Miami stepping up and being a black woman unapologetically.
Okay.
We acknowledge when they do some dumb shit. We have to acknowledge on the opposite end when they do something that makes us all proud. Young Miami, you go, girl.
Yeah, that was official. That was official, man.
That was official. Hassan Campbell, what do you have on? What do you think your impact on urban podcasting, or should I say podcasting as a whole? Because you have crossed over. You're not just urban affiliated anymore. People watch you from all over the planet at this point. What has been what do you think your impact on podcasting has been as of date?
I brought the streets to the internet. I am the individual that made street niggas start watching, and I'm the nigga that made the rappers because Joe Budden's been around from the beginning, but the truth of the matter is everybody doesn't watch him. His plateau, his platform stayed at a certain plateau. I'm the nigga that brought the streets and gang niggas and gangster niggas to the internet by far. And when I started on this internet, the criticism that I was getting, the lames, the dweebs, the clowns, the goofies, the names that a nigga was called, oh my God, I had to take all the scrutiny. But as time went by, niggas was watching and it's slowly but surely creeping in, and the streets started creeping in. And, I guess at some point in time, it was crazy how fast it ended up happening. But now look at all the rappers. The niggas that thought they was better than us, that had no respect for us. You got the NBA over here. You got the rappers over here. You got the actors over here. Everybody got to have a show now. And for me to see myself, or rather my saying, on that show Nemesis on Netflix, episode 5, where he told the nigga at the end, turn that nigga TV off. I said, wow. This is why they suppressing my channel, because I have way too much influence. And this is also why they opening up the floodgates and they pushing certain celebrities to the forefront, because how they say, the black community won't have another hero unless they make one. That's what J. Edgar Hoover said. That's what Charleston White stole that from me. He wasn't saying that, he heard me say that. And when you sit back and you analyze it, if they spending billions of dollars to keep us dumb, why are they going to keep on pushing me? See, once I sat down with certain individuals, WAC 100 academics told me my whole career was going to get sabotaged, and slowly but shortly, what was going to happen to my shit? Lost my monetization, all types of stuff I was going through. And I came back even stronger. And then what happened? Slowly but shortly, they start sitting up there and suppressing because now you got these niggas that's running to the sponsors. They got the sponsor deals.
Well, you sit up there watching. I keep telling you, stop talking about this goofy shit. You got 500,000. Why do you keep talking about this goofy shit? Hey, look, I tell him every day. He be saying, yo, I'm about to do a video on this. I be like, not me. Motherfucker, like, hey, yeah, Camelo Anthony, they did it wrong. Not me. Because I understand.
Because you know what? So, listen, see, certain topics, certain topics they will let you rock with. But what it is that those niggas that's in certain positions on YouTube right now, They're constantly knocking on them execs' doors talking about Hassan Campbell. And if they ain't doing that, another way that they'll fuck your channel up, Dawg faces that they'll put bots on your channel,
I told him
and
that.
you won't know that. You won't know they put bots on your channel. Whack 100 is going around bragging about destroying niggas' channels, and academics been doing it too. Anybody that they feel is gonna surpass them or overshadow them, niggas is dogging channels out.
I got to get my blessings in because I don't need none of this right now. So I don't need. I'm making too much money right now to be needing none of this. I'm just being honest. I already told your ass, Lee. I got making too much money to be involved, man. Hey, I got to get mine, bro.
Hey, this is how this go, Haas. I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't. I know you don't. I know you don't.
Cuss these bitch ass niggas to the ground. Fuck them.
I know you don't, man.
Motherfuck them. Chuck them and fuck them.
I'm just trying to get my couple dollars, okay, guys? I just want to get my couple dollars. I got a family to feed. I got a little couple dollars. I got a couple deals going on. I'm just trying to get my little money, mind my business.
Let me tell you how good I am at this.
City Bama, salute.
Let me tell you how good I am at this thing of ours. This is podcast mafia. A pod rapper is a rapper who's on the south side of his career, who has peeped that the thing that he once criticized as gossip and the whole shit personified on the microphone is something that they can use to check a bag with. So the pod rappers, the rappers who are on the south side of their career, are all becoming podcasters. The very things that they spoke against and they criticized.
Well, that's everywhere. That's the East Coast, West Coast, South. Right. Everybody is becoming podcasters now.
So are we the new rock stars? Are we the new?
I believe you can sell an album through podcasters.
You can.
I'm being honest. I think that's the new wave. Like you can actually sell. I think Jay-Z would have been on the charts if he would have went through the podcasters.
He would have. Same
way Drake went through. That's my my theme about it. Academics is the biggest podcaster, right? Because I don't really take complex lists to heart. They said it, but we all know Academics is one of the biggest guys out here, right?
You got to give him that.
Obviously, right? So when you connect with a Drake has taken up 10 to 12 spots on the top 100, the first 12 spots. And I believe because he made the connection with the guys who's down here like us.
I agree. So you know what? This is why I agree. Listen. No, when systems get put in place, those systems are hard pressed to do any kind of changing. They don't acquiesce and back down. And they don't incorporate new things lightly. Podcasters are the new rock stars of black entertainment. Here's why. Because over the course of the last 30 years, record labels went away from grooming and cultivating talent to just plucking talent out the hood without having no media training. Listen, that's why the interview platforms are trending downward. And they are trending downward even faster if they particularly have a niche for interviewing rappers. You know why? Because rappers not going to tell the truth. Most of them dumb as a box of rocks. They can't string together a coherent sentence to say they fucking like. I'm just keeping it gangster.
No, real shit.
They're not going to tell the truth. They're playing politics. You get nothing out of watching an interview with a rapper. The biggest rapper in the world, you get nothing out of that shit. They're not cerebral. They're dumb as fuck. They're lying ass pieces of shit. Podcasters. We're living in a time where people want to be entertained, and listen. And rap has done itself. Listen. The white man has oversaturated the killing in all the misogyny. It's too much of that shit. We're throwing that shit up. We're regurgitating that shit and giving that shit back to them. We don't want to hear that shit no more. Even the most listen. When I don't even listen to. I listen to some rap. But for the most part, I'm listening to the oldies, bro. I'm around listening to.
Me too. I don't listen to no more rap music today, man. You heard this kid they pushing now? And stacking chips. I saw you thinking, what the hell is that? The AI dude? Like, what the hell is that? That new kid.
I hear that.
Well, he got one of the most biggest songs out right now. And they saying it's all AI. I don't support none of this new music that's out, bro. It's disgusting, bro.
Does AI, Hassan Campbell, does it interfere with traditional music creation? Is it a bad thing?
Honestly speaking, Brother made an AI song for me in a video, and I'm like still at awe. He got his TV turned off. My brother KK47. Oh man, that
That's the
song.
cameraman. That's the dude I was telling you about, dog. The KK-47.
Oh man, when I tell you that song and the video, the AI video, because now what you did was you took artificial intelligence and you took graphics and made one of the most powerful songs of like saving lives and put a message behind it too. It's like, wow. It's all on how you use it.
I think it helps. I think it has forwarded the music because the music is so disgusting these days, so dirty, so trash. I can sit right here and make a fire track, you know, made by No Name, and it'll be better than most of the music that's out today. It's that simple, Dogface. The music that I can put together right now in my crib, my intro track is better than most dudes' albums. I'm dead ass, bro. I'm being honest. Just my intro track and it's AI. Well, not the guy singing, the beat and everything, and the hook is AI. And I think
That is the truth, though.
AI is taking over, bro. AI is taking over, man.
AI is certainly taking over. Harlem Legend TV, you have been behind the scenes helping a lot of people. I don't think, see, a lot of times we don't give niggas their flowers until nigga dead.
Well, don't give me mine. Let me die first. God damn it. Hey, look, put me in the grave. When I'm long gone, as long as you guys got what I gave y'all good.
When I went to do the real report with Tony Yayo and Uncle Merz, shout out to them.
Yes, sir.
I met a bunch of people from Volume. I met a bunch of people. I met Eden. I think. So listen, the first thing Yayo said to me is, "Bro, you got a motherfucking guardian angel. You don't even know it." I'm like, who? Like, man, Harlem Legend. Like, he know who I am. He's like, fuck yeah, bro. Harlem Legend said the reason why you here is
I've
because
been watching you for the beginning, bro.
Yeah.
I've seen your run, man. I think that you have even a bigger run in you. I think your shit goes beyond because you could talk about anything. When you could talk about anything, you deserve to get paid for that. Not too many people can get in front of the camera and actually express themselves and be honest. So that's a gift in itself. So that's one when we were speaking about you, I said, man, you need to get Dogface. I don't know what y'all doing over here. Yeah, this podcast ain't gonna last if you ain't got Dogface up there. If you ain't got him in rotation, y'all might as well get ahead and sit down somewhere. Yeah, it is what it is.
1090 Jake, I want to know what Hassan Campbell's opinion of 1090 Jake, and I want to know.
Sure.
Yeah, I would not, bro. You think I got him on? How many people can get Hassan Campbell?
Not many. Right. I had to beg him to do this.
I'm going to ask him every list. I got notes. I got new notes. I'm going to ask him everything that. What does Hassan Campbell say? What says you about 1090 Jake's position in the culture? Is he necessary? Does he do a good job? What?
All right, 1090 Jake.
You sit back and just chill.
Yeah, you all sit back.
Here's my problem with 1090 Jake. He highlights all of the negativity in the black community, but he don't highlight the shit in his own community. I think that he does a very, very good job of journalism. His research is impeccable. He's really, really good at what he does. But I think that black people are disgusting for constantly putting niggas like him on the top of our culture. And I have to stand on that. It's like, yo, why do we keep putting niggas like him? That's like, for example, okay, you look at Harlem Legend, how he's been doing his designs and his stories. You look at this nigga, 1090 Jake, on how he's doing his stories. Why is Harlem Legend being held back? Ain't no ifs and buts about it. He's being held back. He's not being pushed to the algorithm, but but 1090 Jake is constantly being held in that spot with those type of videos. I personally don't like it. I came at the nigga before. I had things to say to the nigga before. I've said things about. I called the nigga a culture vulture, a colonizer. I personally think that in these cases, a lot of the colonizers need to go into their own people's shit and stay out of ours. That's how I personally feel. There should not be white people the king of black content. A white person should not be the king of black content. I'm sorry.
He's definitely held in a high regard when it comes to black content. Same thing.
But
with
one thing,
they both see. So we accept it. The one thing I've learned and why I've given up on going after certain, shit when it comes to this shit, right? Because history has proven if you're not a black man and you come in and you speaking about black politics, you will win. And you will win because our own people will make sure that you win. Right. And when I do these stories and when I break down certain things, I don't expect to win. I expect my people to hold me back. I'm being honest, bro. So I don't get offended. I've actually given up on talking about certain issues because I see what it is. I live with what it is and I make the best of what it is. So God bless anybody that's doing a thing on YouTube that's getting to their bag. I'm not going. I've used to do that. I felt like highs. I went at 1090 Jig before. We had big problems on the internet. We was bombing each other to the point where he told somebody real close to me, I'm going to check his paperwork and all of it, because that's what the next thing you got to go to, right? To make sure you could he couldn't find nothing to discredit me. So that's why he couldn't go that far. But I get it. I get what's going on. You sometimes, man, these guys, they come in the game, they not part of the culture, but they make themselves part of the culture. For some reason, we take kindly to other kinds. Like that's what we do. We let them in. So I don't never feel offended by that shit no more, man. I just keep doing my thing. I just want to work and get my money. You feel me? And that's my biggest focus. I try to stay away from the because it could become a race thing. Oh, he's a white boy. Why he's in the black community? Same thing with China Mac. You Chinese bastard. Why you here? Why you see? I don't.
Chinese bastard is nasty work.
Yeah, but I try not to push that issue because man, you will lose. You will lose. I've seen it. I've done studies. I've dropped videos and studied this YouTube shit, how it works. Man, they don't like your black ass, and I get it. What do you want me to do? You know what I mean? Like just put out some fake shit and just yell at everybody that's not my kind that's coming in the culture and winning? No, I just don't speak about them and I keep continuing doing what I'm doing until I come up.
Hey, watch this.
And me personally, I feel like I'm supposed to have been past 100,000 views, 100,000 subscribers.
You should have.
I should have been past that shit.
So,
but I know what's going on here.
I have a question for both of you gentlemen. Why are so many New Yorkers fronting on Jalen Brunson? Jalen Brunson is the best Knicks player in history.
No.
Yes, he is. That's all
sports too. See, don't get that. See, I don't want. Hey, don't get it twisted.
Let's argue.
Patrick Ewing is the best.
Ewing ain't put no team on his back and taking to no championship.
Hey, Patrick Ewing is the best player in Knicks history to me.
Patrick Ewing he's a colossal. He's a giant. He's a man amongst men. He's a man amongst boys. He was that. I liked old Pat. But when it comes to taking an undersized point guard who had the tenacity, the will, and a dead shot, that shot was more vicious than his shot was more vicious than any other Knicks in history. As an undersized point guard, he's like Isaiah Thomas and Steph Curry put together. The tenacity, the strength, the will, he makes other people better. And by the looks of him, you don't think that he's able to do it. I never thought that
Patrick Ewing, brother. Patrick Ewing is the best Knick ever, man.
How many chips does he have?
He has none.
Okay, how many chips does Jalen Brunson have?
Most influential, most like everything.
Wait,
Patrick Ewing.
because we live in a different time. So Patrick Ewing was a fucking rock star.
I think he still has enough to do. I think Brunson's still young. He has just quite a little bit more to do.
Okay, so watch this. We were living in a different time. Back then, NBA started with rock stars, bro. This is the Jordan era. This is what's the shooting guard for fucking Indiana? What's his name?
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller. We living in the glove.
Patrick Ewing.
Jalen Brunson.
Patrick Ewing.
He wheeled. Did he really smack that guy on the sideline?
First of all, the NBA is not like it was in the mid '90s.
It was tougher. It was harder to score.
Way harder to score.
Listen,
Patrick Ewing, bro.
If you watch Jalen Brunson play as an undersized point guard who bringing it, listen, Jalen Brunson, he got fouled more than anybody I didn't see, and they let it go. They didn't give a fuck about. He earned every bucket that he made.
Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing, bro. He's the best Nick ever. And I think Brunson still has a little bit more. He's still young.
What more do we want to do? What more do you want to do?
I love that he brought us a championship. Salute that. I'm not discrediting that man. I'm just
like a black man.
You know what it is? It's like the era. It's the era I grew up in. I grew up in that Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley.
They break your clavicle bone while you trying to go.
I know the difference when you went up for a layup, your head was taken off. I just know the difference. So he didn't have to deal with half the stuff that Patrick Ewing had to deal with, bro. I'm being honest.
I'm gonna tell you something. So NBA is kids play, and it's a soft pedal compared to,
and it's getting softer every day. And it's getting softer every day.
But Jalen Brunson, he suffered, bro. He was getting beat the fuck up.
The NBA is soft right now, all right, and it's getting softer. It's nowhere near where Patrick Ewing had to go through, man. I'm being honest. Patrick Ewing is the best Nick ever. He still is. So I like Patrick Ewing.
So
I'm not mad at anybody that's giving it to Bronson, though. I'm not mad at that. No, man, he won a championship. Like, what the fuck? But Patrick Ewing's that guy, man.
What did that championship do for New York?
Say again?
What did that championship do for the city, for the state of New York, for the tri-state area? It wasn't just New York.
Well, it changed everything. It changed everything. New York needed that. I didn't think I was going to see one in my lifetime, to be honest. That's how bad it was. Yeah, I'm born in 1980. I'm 45 years old. I'll be 46 at the end of the year. So I didn't even think I was going to see one in this lifetime. So Jalen Brunson has definitely changed. Yeah, a 50-year drought. I get that. But I still got Patrick Ewing because the wars was different. The war was different. You got a Jordan out here that was killing in New York every time. The war was different. It ain't the same today. If Patrick Ewing was in his prime playing today, he would be that guy. To being honest, the war was different. The physicality.
Just imagine Charles Barkley right now. Just imagine Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley would be averaging 50.
The physicality of the game is way different, bro. They calling everything for the LeBrons now and the Wembys now. Like, you understand? The physicality was out of this world in the NBA. It's way lighter. It's way softer.
Yeah, there's no way Wemby would be doing what he's doing because they would put him on his ass. He wouldn't be doing it. Of
course, Wemby would have been out. He would have been out for the season.
Injured.
They would have rocked him out. Yeah. Oakley would have put him on his ass. Anthony Mason would have destroyed him. Them bad boys in Detroit would have hurt him, man. That's what it is. Rasheed Watson would have took him out. Rodman would have hurt him.
Yeah, Ben Wallace.
They would have put Rodman on him. Rodman would have destroyed him. They would have put Horn on him. What's his name? Rick Mahorn.
Yeah,
they would have put it. I'm from that school.
Slick Rick.
It was physical, brother.
Slick Rick.
Man, what a day, man. Good show, y'all.
Hey, listen, man. I want to thank both of you brothers for joining me. It's been a pleasure. It's my honor. Hey, let's create content. Let's make the world a better place. Let's be leaders. Let's be provocative. Let's talk shit. I like talking,
man. Once or twice a week, man. I could be here, man. I could be here once or twice.
Oh, you can be here once or twice.
Yeah, I could be here once or twice a week.
You're a busy man.
Well, I mean, I get a lot of money. I'm all about making money on the internet. I don't care what's going on. I'm looking to make money on the internet. That's what I do. That's how I make a living.
See, listen, the way he's holding his hand, moving his hand, that's foreign car language. That is foreign.
I actually have one. He does too, though. He does. Yeah, look, this is what we do.
Yeah, Hassan Campbell put a backyard that's supposed to be in the
He's
Florida
coaching.
Everglades. He's supposed to be in the Montezuma. What the fuck is that about? You have what is that about? What is that about? What are you doing?
Man, you know what? That's just the little boy in me coming out. They told us we couldn't go outside. We had to be stuck in the house because of COVID-19. I'm like, yeah, I went to a couple of spots. You know what I mean? Just the vacation spot, see how beautiful it was. I was like, nah, man, I got to make my yard look like this. I can't go outside. I gotta bring it to me. Then you know, from there, on top of the fact that it's like as men, I just feel like there's too many niggas out there trying to sell a hood. Niggas is living in mansions and living in suburbs and shit like that, and they keep trying to sell the projects to niggas in the projects. The main objective is to make sure people get out and show them that they can get out. Once you show a person that they can get out, they'll get out if you show them. But if you keep bringing them to the bodegas and in front of the same stores that they dying in front of, you trying to enslave and trap their mind. And me, I'm trying to free niggas. I'm trying to get you out of the hood. I'm trying to show you that there's a better quality of life. And despite what I see a lot of white people on social media trying to make us look like we the kings of welfare, like, nah, in today's time, you got a lot of black people are doing good. And the ones that's not doing good need to see that you can do good. They need to see that. They need to see like the positivity. They need to see that there's a path that leads you out of the hellfire called the projects, the ghetto, where nobody's smiling. Like when I pull up in my neighborhood, I don't have police just jumping out and searching me and doing other stuff like that because I live in a productive neighborhood. They just can't. They don't come through here doing that. But every time I go back down to the Bronx, it's like they looking at you like they drooling. I don't want to live like that. I don't want my kids living like that. I don't want the people that I love living like that. And I want them to know that there is neighborhoods where where life is better. There's a better quality of life.
Harlem legend, will you take us out?
Man, salute to everybody that tuned in. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notifications so you know when we dropping a video or going live. We got a lot more coming. You heard? I'm definitely on deck. I'm definitely on point. I love what you're doing, Dog Face, man. Let's make it happen, man. Salute to all of y'all. I appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, listen, it's an honor. It's a privilege. Thank y'all for coming out, man. Hey, listen. In Detroit, we have a saying. It says, sugar, sugar, salt, salt. If you ain't get off today, it ain't our fault. Shout out to RJ Watkins. Shout out to Nat Morris. Shout out to Detroit. Shout out to Harlem. Shout out Bronx River.
Huh?
I'll be in New York in a couple of days, man. If you guys are anywhere around.
I forgot. I was going to tell Haas off camera. I was going to tell her what's
going
on.
You coming to New York? I'm pulling up.
Haas, I was already going to set it all out. I was already going
to I'm pulling up.
I got you. I was already going to put you in place. Like, you feel me? I got you.
All right, thank you, man. Salute. Have a good night, guys.
Yo, salute, bro.